Hello and welcome, my beautiful Scorpios. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of October the 28th to November the 3rd. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but as I tell you every week, take what does and throw the rest into the universe. Coming in with your download message, you've got some interesting cards here as they were coming out. You've got to beware of deception. There could be somebody around you, the wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody may be coming across, nicey nice, but in reality, they have an ulterior motive. So you're very intuitive, my beautiful Scorpios. A lot of you do what I do out here. You have your own channels and you are very good at what you do. So trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right or it doesn't look right, it probably isn't. So just beware that somebody could be wanting to ride on your coattails of experience and success. Beware of that deception. Not everybody is our best friend, at work especially. So just be careful of somebody around you who may have ulterior motives. Now, coming in the beginning of the week, the energy you've got is the horse spirit, and it's a beautiful card. And we know that horses run and they look free, and this is about that. And it's about freedom becoming yours now. And so it's movement and freedom. It's a time to travel maybe and an adventure, whether that means an actual trip somewhere or just taking a different type of journey, one of freedom, of choice. So no matter the circumstances, you have free will and choices that can take you far away to a better place, right? A better situation, a better state of being. For there's no one but you to rein in your will to make a different decision right now. So you're capable of making powerful choices that will affect you for long term to come. So be mindful of that, and know that help's going to be available to you wherever you need it, and companions will be by your side wherever you choose to go. So whatever direction you choose to travel, it's going to work out. About a relationship, maybe you can see that your heart is free to experience love in all forms now, and you may be able to do that as well. There could be somebody new coming in where you're going to have the freedom now to let yourself go and to feel the love. But this is a card of freedom, being free to do as you want, having free will to make a situation the way you want it, you making those choices for yourself for the better. Now, below that comes in the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is that card that says you need to step back, maybe review a situation, take your time, catch your breath, and, call a time out or a truce. This is your safe haven here, where you pull away from any chaos, okay, any drama out there, because you've got that drama card here too, and just pull back. You need space for yourself, Scorpio, and sometimes alone space is really good for you. This is a card they're telling me that is a period of healing. Keep in mind, I read intuitively as well, and you can still plan your moves, but don't involve anybody else. These are your dreams, your plans, Scorpio. So keep them to yourself, and you can still continue planning your moves in your own private time. You've got the lady in the focus part of your reading. You could be dealing with a female energy or an actual woman. It could be a challenge, or it could be something nice. When she shows up, it depends on the cards around her. But I do think that you may be, perhaps some of you are experiencing some drama around a female energy. Coming in with that, you've got the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is the beginning of something new and exciting, okay? And it's also about listening to all points of view and feeling and hearing honest and constructive feedback. So some of you could actually be viewing and going over legal documents too. But there's so much to learn as well. Now, when this card comes in, often it comes in with a message that, is kind of blunt and abrupt. And it kind of stops you in your plans, stops you, and you have to process it. But it has to do with something that you needed to hear, okay? You might have finally discovered the truth about somebody here, and maybe it is a female energy. But they show a man here with drama too, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be an actual woman. So this is telling me that you're going to hear about something that has to do with the truthfulness. It's going to stop you in your tracks. It could create delays to your plans moving forward, which is okay here. You need this time to process something here. This is a good message. It comes in at the right time for you, okay? You may be receiving, this message that might create change to your plans. Now, in the challenge part of your reading, you do have this drama card. And it says, beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. So keep emotions and gossip in check. So some of you, you might be at a place of employment, or you might be thinking about going to a new place. Make sure you do your research, okay? Find out how many other people have quit or left and what those reasons were, because this often happens, that, the internal structure isn't paying attention to that. They don't care. They just keep hiring people. So beware, do your research, think about before you make your move. But this is also the card that says there could be some drama involved in your life right now. And I had said to you, it could possibly be a female energy. Now, with that comes in the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, we know, is the wounded warrior. And the Nine of Wands is that card that says, don't give up, don't roll over. Just because things get a bit stressful doesn't mean that you have to roll over and give up. Okay, this is about you forging forward, realizing that you've created something and you need to stand your ground, defend your corner. But it's also about being prepared. And you could be recovering from something here as well. And sometimes it's recovering from, from an illness or from some emotional hurt. Physical and emotional strength are required right now. But be persistent. Don't give up, okay? This is a card that says keep pushing forward. But don't get yourself involved in someone else's drama. Okay, this is about you dealing with yourself, pulling back from any of this deception or any drama this week that challenges you. Now, coming in next, and this is your messages from Spirit and your guides. You've been given the card, and you've got 2 12s here. And this particular card is the owls. And we know that owls are the significant animal of wisdom. We always think of the wise old owl, right? So, it's also about communication. Birds are in the tarot. They have to do with, communication. And, but you're going to hear communication from someone, perhaps it's going to give you some wise advice. Okay, so take it. I wouldn't be afraid. They're also telling you to look for other important signs around you. Okay, urging you to listen to what your elders are telling you, or people you trust are telling you right now. Your teachers, your mentors, people like that, or people who are very experienced might be advising you of something. Now with that, you've got the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands, I like her because she sits there totally oblivious to the black cat at her feet, and she's working towards her goal here, which is to see her harvest come in. She's already started to see a bit of it because she's got a plan, and she's not wavering. She's not backing down. She's not going to allow all those doubters to talk her out of it. And, like I say to you, this is about the most confident queen in the deck you're going to find. So you could be having to dig deep to find your confidence this week, because you might be feeling a little bit out of sorts with all that's being thrown at you in the form of drama and challenges. But you've got this here. Don't roll over and give up. Okay, step back and take a look at the picture here and realize that you just want to feel free. And if it means you have to walk away from a situation or a person or a job, then you're going to do that because you're determined. You're determined to see success and happiness come into you. It's taken a long time, but you've come to that conclusion. And I always say she's the queen when everybody tries to talk her out of it and say, oh, well, I wouldn't do that. And they try to distract her. She just flips them the bird and says, you know what, watch me. In other words, you're not afraid of other people's opinions or their criticism. You're going after your goal. Now, coming in at the end of the week, which could be your possible outcome energy, you've got the birds again. So this is a very big message, right? Again, it's all about communication, okay? Birds sing not because they have answers, but because they have songs. So Maya Angelou used to say, a caged bird sings because he has a song to sing, right? So you're going to be able to step up there and communicate well, in a manner of conveyance and information. This is conversations and discussions and news and verbal or electronically transmitted ideas. When you receive information, pay attention to both those messages. Okay, what you have to say and what they have to say. Not everything you see or read online is completely true, though. So remember that. Before reacting to any news, consider the source and the context. Are you hearing some gossip, or are you hearing somebody who you can trust? Okay, so don't allow yourself to be misled. Pay attention to who's giving you a message, okay? So I think that, you know, you could be sharing some valuable advice and wise counsel to other people too, right? So this is about teaching, preaching, and conveying information as well. So you could be doing that, my Scorpios. You might be teaching a course or something like that where you're standing up and conveying that information to other people to learn what you know. Now, the Hangman is all about hanging in limbo, things moving slow, not, you know, looking at things from a wider, broader perspective. And that's what this is about, without changing who you are, but being open-minded to see things from the whole picture. And once you get what you need to see, okay, once you see what you need, you're going to be able to get down there and hit the ground running. This is a card of being prepared. This is a card about knowing that this is just a temporary stall in action. You're taking your time. Remember what I said about the Page of Swords. This may cause some delays to your plans where you're trying to process something here, but you will. Stay determined. Don't give up. Let go of the drama. Listen to the wise messages coming in, not the gossip. Now, let's see what we've got here in addition to this reading, my beautiful Scorpios. Let's see what you've got here. Let's see what you need to see, know, and expect. So coming in the beginning of the week, where you're going to lay back, think about the freedom that you want. Oh, wow. Double message. So this is a big message that says, call a truce, step back, stay out of the drama, pull yourself away from it. You need this time out, okay? You need this time out to think about what you want to do. All right. Coming in with the Page of Swords, you've got victory after hard work and struggle, the Six of Wands. I love it. So, you know, this message that comes in may be something that brings you victory. You may finally see the truth and the light in a situation where now people are going to, you're going to attract attention to yourself in a good way, where people are going to want to give you a pat on the back and commend you for something. Others, you could be actually getting a diploma, an award, a leveling up, a new job description, a raise, a promotion. But you're definitely going to be getting really good attention generated towards you for something that you've done well. Now with the Nine of Wands, you've got the Strength card, and we talked about the Nine of Wands, dealing with the drama, not giving up, not, you know, throwing your hands over your head, you know, fighting your way through this. Strength is amazing when it comes to this card, and you are stronger than perhaps at this moment you think you are, but you also have the ability to be to look at situations from a broader, wider perspective and say, okay, I'm going to listen to their side of the story too, but I'm going to be careful. You can catch more bees with honey than you can with vinegar, and beware of the troublemakers. Pull yourself away. You know, as they say, are the risks worth the battle here? So, you know, I do think that you're going to be looking at things in more a kinder, compassionate understanding, and there could even be some forgiveness being initiated here as well. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and that beautiful Queen of Wands, pick and choose your battles wisely. Okay, this is a Five of Swords. A Five of Swords is that, again, is the juice worth the squeeze? You know, when we go into battle mode, there's risks, there's consequences. Are they worth it? You know, think about that. You know, is it worth fighting with these people who are doubting you, that are causing distractions and saying, oh, I wouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that? You know, walk away, because it's a no-win situation. Okay, you're not going to come out ahead of the game. You know, often they say, well, you win the war, but you lose the battle. Well, there you go. Coming in with the Hangman at the end of the week, you could be at a crossroads. Very good card to come in with the Hangman, though, because they're both at a delay here. And, you know, maybe you still haven't seen the whole picture here, where you need to keep your eyes open and hear the whole story. Often with the Two of Swords, it's locking horns with somebody, you know, at a crossroads to make a decision and a choice you really don't want to make. But it's because she is blindfolded here. And she's dug her heels, and it's like, I can't do this. Well, yes, you can. So sometimes it calls for a mediator to come in and lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table so that you can see what you have to win, you gain, and lose. Then you're going to be able to make this decision. So if it's a legal situation, that might be advisable. Call in a person who's biased or a mediator on a professional level who can do that for you. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpio.